Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here and we are off for more of A Hat in Time. We're back for one more bonus episode before we get on to DLC 1, Seal the Deal. This is also a bonus, well, technically a bonus episode of our modding showcase series, Hats Off to You, because we're once again with mods. But the reason why we're back is because I have done what we have promised. We are up to, well, it won't actually say on here, but the count is pretty close. We're up to 29 mod rift tokens, but because there were other tokens in the levels and I've been spending them near the beginning, but I've kind of built up 27 without spending any of them at all, so we'll be spending them in this episode as well. And if we run out of stuff in the Rift Roulette, which counts main, like the main game items as well as any mods, we'll download more mods, see if we can find anything to stick in order to spend our money. But yeah, in this episode, we got 29 mod rift tokens. We are one away from getting the Community Thanks You achievement. If we go back over here, obviously the achievement counts a little bit off because other stuff's been done outside of the LP, but I can edit them in as I've been doing throughout the LP itself. If I scroll all the way down here to the ones that we haven't got, the Community Thanks You. Collect 30 mod rift tokens from the Steam Workshop levels. We're up to 29. You get one as you grab a mod timepiece. It becomes a mod rift token and adds it to your normal rift token total. But to see how many mod rift tokens you have, you go to your file select, which we will actually be doing at the end of this episode. Which is funny because, you know, since DLC 2 came out, the main game's file selection screen's been completely revamped. So that's a little bit of a surprise as well, because we might as well show that off since, you know, we're actually past that point now. Anyway, to the main event. I have actually been suggested a mod that I felt pretty good to be in this particular episode and be our final timepiece. It does give a timepiece, even though it is beta content. We're focusing on beta content again, and I've noticed that I've been focusing on beta content throughout the bonus episodes of the main LP, and not exactly for the modding showcase. Hats off to you, but there's a good reason for that, because it's beta content. It was part of the game before, and it's been restored by fellow creators and players, so that's the big reason why, effectively. The Lost Floor version 2.1.0 by Lumitic. This has been requested to me because it's basically the revival of the third floor of Queen Vanessa's Manor. Originally it was removed because it didn't seem fun enough for the developers, and they decided to remove it and make it shorter. Plus they didn't want it too long, considering, you know, it's probably the most spookiest and most twisted part of the game. I mean, if you remember, it was pretty much a horror game. In fact, saying that, can I just say, YouTube, why is part 15 of the main Let's Play of Hats Off to You being detected as, what's it called? Among the Sleep. It's Hat in Time. Among the Sleep isn't in the title of the video. I don't know how you did that, but then again, it's the horror act of the chapter, of the spookiest chapter, so that may be why, but yeah, that's a bit weird, isn't it? That's a little bit weird. I don't know why we can configure, though. What's going on here? Disable the hat after you collect the timepiece on the third floor, or remove the hat if you already have it. Ah, right. That is actually quite nice. That's been disabled. I'm going to keep that disabled. The reason being is because that the Dweller Mask hat worked differently to what it is in the final version of the game. When you wear it, it's always active or something, and it doesn't have like a time effect or something. I don't know if that was part of the beta or if that's just how it was developed, but it's basically like a beta version of the Dweller Mask, and it does eat up a slot in the hat wheel if you have any slots available. For some reason, as you've seen throughout my modding adventures, for whatever reason, the wing cap, Mario's wing cap, has replaced Cappy, and Cappy's now at the front, like right next to Hat Kid's main hat. I don't know why it's like that in my wheel. It was the other way around, but I don't know. It's weird. Maybe the game loaded them up in a different order and it messed up my wheel a bit. But only the final slot, so I'm not too bothered. It's Mario. We know what it is. But anyway, haven't even used Cappy that much. Getting off topic. Enabled wherever to have the mod active. Okay, so I don't know what that's about. Maybe that was due to when the mod was first built. That needs to be enabled, so we're not going to mess with that. But move hat, that's a nice option, because a lot of people got mad about, or got a little bit miffed, not mad, mad's the wrong word. They got a bit discomforted that they had an additional hat in their wheel and it was just the same thing. It's not like the the seal hat that we used about 2 episodes ago in the resort station, where it acts like a sprint hat, but it has additional properties on top of it, so it is still technically a different hat. Very helpful. But in this case, they actually give you the option to remove it, and remove the hat after you disable the title. So remove hat, I guess, is I need enabled? Well, actually, I might have to do that when I actually have the hat, so we'll do that in a minute. So, because there's no way to avoid the hat. Anyway, let's actually get into the meat of things. So let me press back up here and then click on my mouse, because there's a lot to read. Revival of the third floor that has been removed to the game due to the devs not having enough time to renew the third floor. As I said, that's a misconception. I believe that they actually didn't think it was fun enough, so they removed it. Don't know what to say about Death Wish, but there you go. Sorry, I have a really big thing with Death Wish. Known bugs, welcome to Mafia Town card shows instead of the Manors. I think that's been fixed, but I don't, because I quickly checked the video to see this thing about the hat, and apparently the title card does work, so I don't know why that hasn't been removed. Warning, coloured contracts interfere with Snatcher Kid's face. I think he means coloured contacts, not contracts, but because it's, I don't know. I think that's a bit of a typo. Only the third floor and the attic is the main focus of the map, not the whole entire manor, so the playtime should not be as long as 10 minutes. So this is like an addendum to the act. It's like an alternate version, but it's not the entirety, it's just the lost content, so it's sectioned off, which is nice. Map is based off of one screenshot by Haboy that was showed a renewed hall, and a floor from the beta. The map is mostly focused on the beta, and it's partially the renewed version from the screenshot in terms of what can be made out from the single screenshot. So there are some creative liberties, which is okay. Features include the beta dweller mask, which we're going to remove. Ponds play the old sound effect from the beta when collected, so if people want an authentic thing, and some quality of life improvements that just come with usual patchings of mods. That cool dweller mask chest cinematic, thanks Hab for not deleting the matinee. Is that like an older version of Kismet, or is that a mod in Kismet? I don't know. I don't use Kismet. Some small additions to the floor, maybe some graphical enhancements or something like that, maybe some visual flair. Also, here are some amazing people that helped me along the way while developing this mod. So we've got a credit sequence as well. Don, I think we've heard about him before. JDWMGB, I'm not entirely sure who that is. Researching about the floor and finding the only screenshot of the renewed hallway. The great and powerful Ouija, we've heard him before. Or she, not too sure. Helping me with scripts. Random Discord user, Anonymous, helping me figure out the manor walls and scripts. Jaw Chewer for scripts, and Heavy for script, and helping to spawn the time rift in the manor. So, wait, time rift? I think he means timepiece. But besides all that, Stu, pretty much the third floor restored and recreated as the best I can. I will update the mod if bugs appear or things in the map are not that accurate. Remember to post it in the bug report section below. I might do more unused content restoration similar to this one. I can't remember if Lumedic did the removed item pack that we had. But anyway, that was quite a mouthful. Let's hop in because we've actually got some time. I don't know why it acts as a chapter because there's not much of a chapter here. But I guess it's to be as authentic as possible as it's part of the thing. It's obviously called Hidden Manor and Darker Subcon to set it apart from the original. So let's pop in and... oh, wait, that is broken for me. I'm guessing the title card broke. You know what? I'm going to edit in the original title card. So there is an original title. It's just the usual Queen Vanessa's Manor title card. But for whatever reason, it's displaying the Mafia one for me. So I guess it is bugged. But I've edited it for you guys. So you don't have to see. Also, I'm not using my logo mod because this is part of the main Let's Play mostly. As there's a timepiece here, this is the perfect way to end this off. So we're starting pretty much near the end of, somewhere near the end of the second floor here. This note is all turned up, although only a few words can be made out. Turn on and off health indicator, screenshot reasons. Turn on, I guess? Health for Snatcher Kid will be shown. Ah! Okay, I didn't know that. Like I said, I clipped through, like, pretty much to the end of the video that I was watching of this mod to see what was going on, but yeah, so we need to go in there, I know that, but what's with this thing? I forget, I can't use anything. Yeah, I've already got myself dressed up for Frisk to be consistent with what we had before, and no hat, because I still have that. I like how that's actually usable, though, still. I like how that was taken, like, in the thing. So, yeah, we do have the... There's a note on the door. Beware, entering doors near the same time as Snatcher Kid opens doors. Oh, entering doors near the same time as Snatcher Kid opens doors that may cause issues. What could this mean? So, obviously, that's just a mod notice. Alright, here we go. This is actually a little bit different to how it played out in the video that I clipped through, because you were supposed to start here, and the warning would have just appeared as like a watermark at the bottom of the screen or something, but here it feels a lot more basic. Maybe it reverted because of certain updates to the main game, which kind of broke some things, so they had to clock back the actual mod back? I don't know, but... Anyway, enough about that. See what we can do in this floor. So this is basically all based off of removed content, and my lighting is way more inadequate than what was in that actual video, so I can't use Nico's hat. This would have been perfect. Because it's a hat. Of course it is. Oh, there was something I can interact with here. What's going on here? Wait, can I not? Oh, it might be in the next room, actually. Hang on. There we go. Oh, God. Okay, that was a plug. That was a plug. For these switches, I guess? I don't know what those do. Did I just set a trap or something? Nothing here. God, this is really dark. Oh, okay, hang on a minute. Oh, hang on a minute. Got a hiding space here, but that's well out of the way. There's not that many hiding spaces down here. I can see why it could be annoying, and that's why they would have removed it. But then again, I also have to take consideration that there was only one screenshot to work with, and that was mostly just the main hallway. I can't go through this door, if there's even a door there. So, there are some creative liberties, so I can't take everything at face value. Oh, there's not even a door there. Oh! What was that? Hey now! No reason to throw a fist at your old buddy. Is that a beta version of the Snatcher? That's very wacky. What are you doing up here? Don't you know she'll go mental if she catches you? What, me? Just looking for some dirt on my old friend, the Moonjumper. Poor fellow, doesn't even know he used to live here. Every time I bring him something from this place, he almost wets his bed in fear. Subcom Forest isn't big enough for the two of us, you know. So, and now you and little Will are trying to enter the fight for the forest as well? My, that won't do. You need to go up, or else she'll come up here to find you, right? I guess it would be a terrible misfortune if the key disappeared. He's playing dirty. There's a shadowy version of us running around. Cara, is that you? Oh, okay, you just disappeared. Fair enough. Let's go get the key. I can't jump up there. Which is very weird, considering I know that we're not running out of full pelt, but you would at least think that Haku would like grab the ledge or vault up, but no, she just won't. And you can't stand in... Oh wait, can I do this? No, it actually blocks me off from doing that. Oh no! What do we do here? So, that didn't seem to do anything for me. Let's go in here. I don't know what these switches do. Hopefully this mod ain't broken. I hope it ain't. Wait. I've pressed the button. Wait, is she walking around now? Is Vanessa walking around? I don't want to get caught. Well, I can't go through the door. There it is. What? What do I do here? I can't get up. Well, I can grab the pawn, but I can't grab the key. Maybe I didn't press the button? Or maybe I have to pull the switch in order to press the button? I don't know. Oh, I didn't press the button. I thought I did. I pressed B like 3 times next to the thing. There we go. That's what I needed to do. Now I can actually get up here. That's a bit odd, though. Oh, no. Oh, okay. You got 1 hit point. That's what it meant by the health. At least we know. Ha ha ha. It's mine. What are you gonna do? Don't you know you can't hurt a shadow? Oh, look! Is that you mocking me? Oh my god, the face. Did you just see that? Oh my god, the face! And it's funny, really. We can't hurt a shadow. But, yeah, that's what it meant by bugging out. We went for the door at the same time. So we got a leader in, so maybe I could do something. Ah, watch out! Okay, fair enough. Must have triggered that. So what can I do here? I'm guessing I got to shine light on her or something? I don't know. Because I can't actually attack, and I can't use hats either. Oh! Okay. She just poofed, but no light showed up. I mean, she's a shadow, so that would get rid of... So light would get rid of shadow, but there was no light. I'm guessing there are still a few bugs with this. Oh, okay, now you got 2 hit points. You dropped the... I hit you, you dropped the key. I try to pick up the key, you take it back, and you have more health. That makes me think that you just faked it out, and the light healed you. Come back here, you. Right, go over there or something. I'm going to pull these 2 switches and see what that means. So, the light doesn't actually switch on, or they're supposed to switch on when the timer runs out. Oh, God! Oh, okay, she does respawn in. Oh, she got caught by the light anyway, and she took both hits? How did I do that? I think I might have bugged it out there. I mean, I was standing next to the door, so she bugged out, but she did respawn because of the tracking. I'm guessing, because that's how games work. But I hit her twice as well. I don't get that. And lights aren't showing. I'm guessing the lighting is broken. I really hope this mod isn't broken. Still, if not, I'm going to have to get some more tokens anyway, because once I grab this, I'll be at 28, and that'll be like 2 away from a roll, and I'm going to have no tokens at the end of this, because we're going to be spending them, so... Where did she go? Oh, she's back in here. Okay, now the sparks are going off. You want the key? Take it, it's yours. I don't need it anyway, and you won't be needing it either when she catches you. Okay, so now we got the key, we need to watch out for Queen Vanessa. Yeah, oh Jesus! I can't actually see anything because it goes so dark. That's not helpful. Okay, I'm gonna get for the door, thank you. I'm gonna stay in the middle of this room to both doors, so if she comes through one, I can make a run for another. The lighting seems to be a bit bugged. Okay, at least I'm not getting the siren. Because that is loud. Right, do we just make a beeline for it? I guess we do. Let me in, let me in, let me in. Wait, I can't get in. Oh no, I'm gonna die. 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 Oh boy, no, I can't see what I'm doing. Where's the doorway? I can't move. I can't move. What? She got me? She got me. I couldn't tell. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought it restarted from the very beginning. Okay, so... Wait, oh god, where's the key? Do I not have the key? Do I have the key? I don't know if I have the key. I don't visibly have the key. There was a checkpoint there, but I don't have the key. Is that going to break things? The key's not up there. Oh boy. Okay, this is bad. Is the key back in here? Please say the key is in here. No. Okay, this is bad. I don't know if I broke it. I might have to redo things. Get for the door, get for the door, get for the door. I can't see anything! The pawns are respawned. I've got to go in here. No, where is the door? Oh, I was stuck in the door frame. I can't see nothing. This is why I would like to use Nico's hat, because the lighting's broken. I mean, I'm not going to knock the lighting works in here. And look, I do actually have a bit of a searchlight going on. For whatever reason, though, it ain't working properly. I got to go up here. And there we are. We're back at the original end. Lighting's working in here, which, when I was checking the video, the lighting wasn't actually working that well in here, so it's a bit weird with the lighting. I'm not going to knock the mod, which is what I keep trying to say here. I don't want to knock the mod because it is based off of beta content, so if things are broken, it could just be how the game is reading it, but at the same time, they are in-game assets. See, this is what I mean by the mask is not avoidable. BAP! That's changed things. It's actually affected by my die. Wait. Oh, because I don't have it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it would have made all this constantly active when wearing it. There wouldn't be like a timer, but yeah, as you can see, there's not even any visible thing telling you that you got to do this. When in the original game there is, but yeah, the timepiece is up here when it used to be another item, because it used to be in the chest itself. But yeah, that is this level. And yeah, there is actually a timepiece here. So the lighting was just broken. And it made it a little bit more difficult to get out. And I did actually get killed by Vanessa. So yeah, that is a really good mod though. So and with that, guys, where's the achievement? Let's see it pop up on screen. There it is. I didn't edit that. That is live. Hopefully the footage is fine. Don't care about that. We will deal with that during DLC 2. But yes, that is the Lost Floor. That actually took a lot longer than I thought, actually. I'm up to 20 minutes, which is not bad. Which is not the best, but you know what? We can go on for a bit longer, because we're not done. We need to exit the spaceship. But I need to get 2 more tokens. So, just to save the fact that I didn't actually grab any of the tokens during the Conductor's Village, which was a video that which was a mod that we covered. Well, one of the first mods we actually covered for the Hats Off to You showcase. I'm going to hop in there quickly off screen and grab 2 of the tokens, because I wasn't grabbing them at the time and then I decided I was. But I didn't grab any of the other items either, because I'm not grabbing yarn for obvious reasons. But the tokens we can easily spend, so I'm going to grab 2 of those, because right now we have 28 usable. We have 30 mod rift tokens because we got the achievement. That's what we were working towards, because that's probably the achievement that takes the most time. But other than beating the game 100%, but you get what I mean. So yeah, I'm going to hop into the Conductor's Village quickly, off screen, grab 2 of the tokens that are just around the area, and then we'll pop back out and we'll do a spending spree. Okay, so I didn't grab all the ones in there, I only grabbed what I needed. If I have any left over during mod showcases that we have, I can just go grab those ones. And that mod is actually, Conductor's Village is actually one of the best mods to get with tokens, without being unfairly cheating, because you can actually buy them from a vendor in that level, before vendors were a thing in the main game, for 1,000 pawns each, and it's an infinitely resupplying store. It's really awesome, so I would recommend doing that, so you can spend your hard-earned pawns on more Rift tokens to put into this machine. Because now, funnily enough, like I said, I was at 28, so I just wanted to grab 2 more. So now, if I didn't already grab other Rift tokens in mods, and I just literally grabbed the timepieces and didn't spend them, I would have 1 Rift token for every mod Rift token that I got, and I wanted to start off DLC 1, as well as DLC 2, with a clean slate, because we used all 42 in-game Rift tokens without any mods, and that was all of our spins. So obviously we may be getting more of the in-game stuff, but we've also got more mods. Also, don't worry about Hocotate Cherry, Blue Raspberry, and Hocotate Grape being based off of the President, Louis, and Olimer respectively. In the level collectibles, I do not know why they're in here. It was from the Pikmin 2 Awakening Wood episode of Hats Off to You. For some reason they're in here as well as the die menu. I'm not entirely too sure why, but it's what it is, so just ignore them, I guess. Anyway, we've got lots of stuff to shuffle through in here. This is pretty much the last of the mod stuff that we're covering. We've got to spend all of these, so we've got quite a lot. We've got like 10 spins to do, and then with that we'll be finishing off with 1 more mod. But before I do that, before I spend them off, I just remembered I wanted to go back to Moustache Girl. Sadly, she didn't get her own dedicated episode. I was planning on doing that, but the only 2 levels that I can find that were built purposely with her in mind, being MU's Ninja Training and Moustache in the Tropics, the Tropics one needs recooking completely, so it doesn't even load, it crashes the game, and Ninja Training doesn't have the timepiece working, so that needs fixing, and they haven't been recooked yet. They need to be fixed, and so it was just going to be like an episode dedicated to Moustache Girl only. However, there is something I do want to talk about with Moustache Girl that we didn't cover when we first covered her before. Obviously, we have the MU Bomb, the Spray Can, and the Dweller Bomb, but she was recently upgraded with the Ice Bomb because there are certain holes in DLC 2, mostly ice panels, that can't work with just her heavy weight in mind for the normal ice panels. You have to actually hit them. The problem is you can't freeze yourself because it's an ice bomb. It acts just like a normal bomb, but if you do it next to a wall, you become yourself a statue and fling yourself around and slide in style. And if you hit a panel while you land, so you got to actually angle it very correctly, oh boy, you will actually go down the manhole. So I wanted to cover that just because if you were actually going through mod levels with her and you don't know how that works, that was recently added. I don't know how recent, but that was. But there is one more thing that I did not know about Moustache Girl, which none of us, I don't think, knew in my friend group until my brother Master Aaron just recently started walking around until you can interact with the vault. Considering a Moustache Girl, that's actually kind of ironic. You can't interact with this normally. And we're in the main ship, by the way. This ain't a mod. We're playing a mod, as in a new character, but this isn't something we can interact with as Hat Kid or any other character for that matter. Hat Kid sure has a lot of timepieces all to herself. Who cares? What does it say? Okay, nothing happens. But yeah, if we actually take some... Timepiece! You stole from Hat Kid again. Hold that to swap your equipment. This acts as a new weapon for Moustache Girl, and it's something that it would completely pass you by if you never came up here. I mean, why would you? The only thing you would do is come up here to go to Mafia Town, because Moustache Girl isn't able to scale walls because of her heavier weight. And if you go up this way, you would just go to Time's End to face off with your past/future self, I don't know. But if you take the time to go and check the vault, like you would normally do, you get a new weapon, and it's a timepiece, and it is exactly what you think it is. It doesn't decrease from your total, so don't worry about that. You have infinite, because it's a timepiece, you can just spam it. Just like in the boss battle, you can become the boss battle and start chucking them. And it recharges pretty fast when you're on the floor, as you can see here. You can chuck them quite fast. And obviously, if you're in midair, you can just kind of spam them, because they're used as double jumps and wall jumps. So that's pretty sweet as well. But anyway, now that we're done talking about that, let's switch back to Hat Kid. And let's actually go do these spins. Let's replace my hat again, I hate that. Okay, so we've got 10 spins. I don't know how much is actually left in here, so we're just going to find that out. It's probably going to be mostly mods. If we run out, we will add more mods in. We'll explore the Steam Workshop. Big finale for mods right here until later on, because we're not going to be covering mods for a bit. We'll take that. It's the Moon. It's a Jazz remix. This is actually a built-in... This is actually one of the main game remixes. That's fine. We got nothing but dies here. Yeah, I'll take that. Magic Warrior. Oh, I know what that is. I know what that is. We're Terra Branford. We're Terra Branford from Final Fantasy. This mod is actually... This is why I don't actually show off the mods, because I don't enable all the dies to clog them up, so you have to go through them all at once. Even if you have dies, they always seem to show up in the Rift Roulette when they're disabled for some reason. I don't know why. That's just a thing. That's why I've kept this deactive for now, so we're probably going to get the other ones now, since I've already got it. But you know what? I don't mind that, because I can actually talk about it. Welcome Adventurer. This mod adds 3 dies to based on Final Fantasy characters. You have Rydia from Final Fantasy IV. The Magic Warrior is based on Terra Branford from Final Fantasy VI, which we just got. And Forgotten Hero is Ramza from Final Fantasy Tactics. And when I unpause and go back in, they're now going to be added to the thing. I think that's what happened before with Waddle Dee and Kirby, because I went to go check it. I must have pressed A accidentally to turn on the mod, because I didn't actually realise it was not on, and that might be why they all appeared in there, so I apologise for that in that episode of Hats Off to You, with Meryl doing that co-op shenanigans with racing. But yeah, so we got Magic Warrior, which is one of my favourites. Rydia? Not... Oh no, wait, was that Rydia? Hang on a sec. I mean, you just saw it. Young Summoner. Yeah, that was Rydia, even though we're a bit blue. I'm not too sure if that's actually word correct. But, personally, I don't know anything about the other Final Fantasy games that this pack's based off of. I only really got it for Terra Branford. But, you know, we've got them. And, you know what? This actually looks quite good for Hat Kid, to be honest. I don't know about the hat, though. The hat's a bit of a weird colour for me. But you know what? For now, I'm going to stay as the Magic Warrior Terra Branford, because I like Terra, and that's awesome. And you know what? It would actually make a lot more sense if we had the crown. Best to not put that on. Because if you know what Final Fantasy VI means with crowns with Terra Branford, it's not actually a good thing, unless it's one of the equipment items you put on her. Let's give it another roll. What have we got now? Oh, more mods. Lucas! From Earthbound 2. It's... Hang on. It looks actually kind of similar to DJ Grooves and Moustache Girl. I don't actually think I need that. I might actually, well, I can't really deactivate the mod because it'll just be put back in, so, I don't know. Apparently that was the only one in the mod pack anyway, so that don't matter. I was hoping actually that there would have been more in that pack. I kind of forgot if there was, like maybe a Klaus, because they're twins, so it would have made a lot of sense. Oh well. One more roll. I have no idea what that is. I'm going to take it. The Widow. That is actually an in-game die. That's actually an in-game die. That is part of the main game. It literally just makes you completely black. It's quite film noir-ish, you know, like the black and white detective films and stuff like that. There's mystery films. It's kind of like that. Also, the little dot, like the brooch, I guess, of Hat Kid is quite reminiscent of the original Time Stop Hat. I was going to swap to it, but I don't actually have it equipped. But I kind of like this, actually. It looks very gothic. I mean, it's called The Widow, so that would actually make a lot of sense, but I don't actually know if it's based off of anything, so forgive me, but yeah. It probably said on the Hat in Time wiki, which is still being updated for Yakuza, and admittedly a bit of seal the deal. I've actually been helping out with the wiki. I've actually been editing some of the pages to be a little bit more on point, because you know how much effort I've been putting into this Let's Play. I'm just going for the first things at this point. We got Ashley. Now, this was actually enabled, but it wasn't immediately available. It went into the Rift Roulette. I'm still trying to get Trucy right, because that in Phoenix Wright, in the there's a character that looks quite like Hat Kid. I'm trying to get that colour, because I have got the mod for that. But yeah, this is Ashley. Everyone knows that I'm the greatest. Although I would have pictured the hair to be a little bit more browner, but I guess that would have been a bit too much brown. I don't know. Maybe a chestnut brown. Let's go in again. I'm going to re-roll, actually. Oh! What's that? Cute and Dangerous. I forget what this is. Is this a mod? Cute and Dangerous? Is this a mod? Or is this actually in the... Is this part of the main game? I actually do not know. Things are blurring in right now. Dye the colour of your clothes. Well, oh, Ashley doesn't have a different description. Oh, most of them don't have a description. Oh, that's annoying. I can't actually tell. Let me have a look. I actually cannot find the mod that dye belongs to. Why don't I go back to Ashley? Where was it again? Cute and Dangerous. I couldn't actually find what this mod would belong to, so I'm guessing it's actually an in-game one. I guess the name threw me off. I actually don't know how many tokens I got left. I'll just keep going until I run out, because that's the whole point here. That keeps appearing. I'll take it. Ace Magician. Oh! That was the one! I didn't recognise it because of the colours. That was what I was after when I passed by it. Oh my god, here we are with Trucy Wright from Phoenix Wright. I had to actually look it up because I was confused who the character actually was, because I've never played any of the Ace Attorney games. And yet, funnily enough, these Hat and Crime mods have got me into that. So I had to get this, and now we're ready for Case 3 whenever it will release. There is a April Fool's one, but I've been talking with LCL, the person who made those mods, and I'm intrigued. I will actually do the April Fool's before going to it. It must be like some sort of teaser. Definitely. The machine is actually empty. We've got 3 more spins. Okay. Let's go into the... Oh, I have to go to the bottom of the menu. There we go. Praise the workshop. Okay, give me a minute. The thing is, I never have so much lag when it... Oh my god, please. Thank you. I don't know why that big mode is so laggy when I'm browsing the mod workshop, because you saw me navigate through the cheap... Oh my god, scroll. I have to really do a full rotation, yank it down with the wheel in order to scroll down. It's really annoying. I don't know why it's so laggy when exploring the mod workshop, because when just navigating my achievements, there's no the photos, there's no problem. We're gonna take the Wii U die. I'm not the thumbnail is not the best, but I do like that color scheme, so I'm gonna carry that in. Oh god, what happened there? It legit bugged out. Holy crap. That's probably because the game just installed it immediately. But I'm not used to that. Oh, the time stop die. Wait, do I not have that yet? I thought I installed that. I really want that. Look at that fluorescentness. I want that. I mean, we've only got 3 spins, so I might as well just add, like, choice of 3. And you know what? Because that actually... I can't move the mouse. I can't I can't do anything. What? Hello? Hello? It's locked up. Oh, God. Okay, it just kicked me out. Oh, please don't restart. No! Come on, man. The thing is, if I leave the game and then, like, do it through Steam normally and then, like, come back into the game, I don't know how the recording's going to be for that because... Oh my god, mouse, please. There's like a full second delay for some reason. It's really messing with me. What I was going to say, if I was able to click this button, I would have been fine. Because we actually played the McDream's Paradise. And we were actually playing with the DJ Grooves die, which was also a mod. But we should have had this when we were going through the actual staff area, like the actual kitchen. That would have been perfect. But we didn't do that, so I'm going to get that. And that's the free. So let's go get them free. Well, we got to get them all in the first place. That's actually cool. It actually has the time stop hat, but the original time stop hat, in the sprite itself. That's nice. I like that. Look at this. Look at this cape. And it's see-through. It's transparent. Semi-transparent. Oh, this is immediately one of my favourite dyes. I didn't know it was semi-transparent. It just looked neon and fluorescent and matched the hat. You know what? For some reason, I can't choose my hat for a second. Oh, look at that. Look at that. All that aggro was worth it. Because like I said, I don't know if I can just quit the game, go and then navigate Steam that way, because my recording could bug out, and I don't really want to be dealing with that hassle. And it allows you to navigate through within the game. You'd think it'll be a little bit more stable. Maybe it's my computer running a bit, like a very heavy game, but I can press this and navigate without issue. I don't know why the accessing the mod shop breaks it. It's just weird. Anyway, let's go get the last of the stuff, because we've been going on for 45 minutes now with a lot of cuts. That's a bit squished, but we all know that's a colour. That could be done a little bit better. Oh my god. Oh! Wait. Look at the time stop hat right now. I like that red. I like that red. It doesn't match, but I like that red. And we've still got the cape. We've still got the cape, guys. Is that a permanent thing now? Captain of the Sea. Oh, what's happened to my cape? Oh my god. The cape is somehow permanently affected. What if we just go with nothing? Yeah, our cape has permanently changed. And ironically enough, I like that. It'll probably fix itself if I, like, go into, like, again, I couldn't move for a second. That was weird. That keeps happening. I'm guessing it would fix itself if I close down the game and reboot it, but that is... I'm actually happy with this cape. Bit broken, but I like it. It's probably because it's been made transparent. And the final item, because there's nothing else to grab, because we popped it in here, restaurant employee, there we are, we're ready... Well, you can't really tell. We're ready for Mickey D's. Actually, I think the capes kind of broke some of these. Oh dear. That's fine though, because that will be changed in due time. Because we're going to hop up here. We're going to go back to our normal colour. It's actually got an M on the brush. I didn't notice that. Oh, that's awesome. I am glad. I mean, Wii U, a little bit desired. I mean, the Wii U's always a little bit desired, but that's awesome. Anyway, I think we've been putting it off long enough. We have downloaded a few more mods to clear out our inventory of all of the available spins from all the mods that we've done. So now we're at a clean slate ready for DLC 1. But there's only one way we can end this off. And I'm glad it still, well, works for the most part. There's only one thing that's broken, but I have got permission to edit in footage from the creator himself of the mod, not the actual area. That because it's more beta content. Winter, Bookstore, Alpha Music. You've probably seen this throughout every episode that I've done regarding mods. Winter Bookstore with Alpha Music by Happy Elm. I did say that, we've heard of that name. The well-known Bookstore epilogue from the alpha and beta builds of the game is now brought into the final game. This version has the music used in the alpha build. The only thing that is broken is the only thing that you can pretty much do in the mod, and that's check one of the two windows. They both do the same thing. And the thing that breaks now is that it displays a basic texture, like a preset texture, like an error handler. But I have got permission to use footage from the non-broken version, and the reason why it's broken is because that most beta elements have now been removed from the game for mod building. Probably for optimization purposes. Who was that? It's Hat Adult. Playable in some form. The texture is a little bit, you know, not as graphical, if that makes sense, but, you know, this is all based off of beta content. We are Hat Adult in some form of a town in winter, and we're at Time's End Bookstore. Funny considering that Hat Kid has been known to not exactly like reading, and yet maybe she made an art library of all of her adventures and travels. Maybe this will be revisited for future Hat in Time games, if there ever will be. I can't jump, I can't attack, I can't do anything. Someone's gone, get out of the way. But yeah, I can't actually do anything. I can't even access my hat wheel, I can't do anything. Now, before we do anything to end off this level isn't really a level, you just have this, and like I said, the only thing that you can interact with, as you can see there, are the two windows there, with those stars when I face them. That's all you can interact with, you can't even go back into the library. You can't do nothing, but there is a certain method of breaking the level so you can use all of your abilities again and pretty much revert your age, but it requires a character mod. Mostly I use Moustache Girl in order to do it. I swap to Moustache Girl via the mod menu here, and then I'm not going to do it, but I'm just going to show it. I basically go to debug switch to Moustache Girl, and then switch back to Hat Kid, so then I can use all my hats to get around. You can explore quite a lot of this area. It's obviously, like, collision's not going to be there all the way, and it's not even going to be there properly. It's going to be like blocks and whatnot, but you can go exploring. And it is fun to do so, especially with the wing cap mod or any other flying cap that gives you flight. But I'm not going to do that for now. Maybe I'll do it for the end of the next round of mods that I do, or for Hats Off to You, because we're not going to be doing any more of this sort of stuff for the main Let's Play, because there's no need, unless, you know, we do it for online play when we get the DLC too. But other than that, I'm going to clip in footage of the creator Happy Elm for this particular segment, because it will probably flash on screen for a second. I'll show it. Texture. So here's the credits playing. These are the beta build credits playing. This is the perfect way to end off this segment of the Let's Play. So yeah, because it's all mod related, and we've had beta stuff restored through mods. So with that, see you in the next time, guys. So when we finally start off the Seal the Deal DLC of A Hat in Time. And when we get to Death Wishes, we'll be going back to take a few breaks with more of Hats Off to You. Hopefully the logo will be animated at that point with Pedro21. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed the series so far. Hope you enjoyed the modding showcase, and I'll see you guys next time.